Hi, my name is Sydni Abel. I am a theater major and a digital video minor. I am a senior this year, so I'll be graduating in April. I started out my first year here as a radio and television major and eventually switched to theater. So the past 3 years I've been a theater major. Since I joined theater, I have been a part of every production that we've put on, whether it was stage managing, set crew, wardrobe crew, light lab, scene shop, paint shop. I did a little bit of everything. So I've been a part of every single show since we've been here, or since I've been here, excuse me. So this first picture is me and D'Angelo Himes. We are doing demo reels, which is a part of a class called Acting as a Business. And Eric Altidy, he teaches this class. I have not taken the actual class, but I come in when they do the demo reels, and we set out like a weekend or two where we're doing 12, 13-hour days where we come in early in the morning and shoot demo reels all day. And that's been really fun. Yeah, so that's that picture. Yes, this is a theatrical stage makeup class that Shawn Jensen teaches. She's a head of the costume world for our theater department. She is really talented. She's worked on previous movies and a lot in theater. She's just has so much experience. So this class was really fun. This is just one of the projects we did, and this is old age makeup. So we learned how to highlight the bags under our eyes to make those really look heavy. The folds on our cheeks from our nose down to our lips, we definitely highlighted those so they look a lot droopier than our age would typically have. And then the lips, of course, that was really fun doing, making them look really cracked, and so that was pretty cool. But we did some wrinkles on the forehead and that type of stuff. But we do tons of projects for that class. We did zombie, we did special effects, blood, wounds, animals, middle age, old age, and then for your final you pick whatever design you want, and you can just do anything, but as long as it shows your improvement throughout the semester. But those are usually the most amazing projects, and some people do some really cool stuff with that. So that's a very fun class. This picture is from The Dog in the Manger. We had that, this was October of 2018, so the previous year. I'm on the left side, in the center is Cole Henrich. He played Celio, which was a very comical character. He was like the assistant. On the far right is Courtney Smith, and she was part of crew. I was assistant stage manager, so I kind of helped with crew work a lot too. I dealt with props, I dealt with the actors behind stage, making sure they're in their places, and then this set had a ton of doors. So our job was to open the doors when an actor needed to go on stage and close behind them, and then open them when they come through. So that was really interesting. Tech was very, very long for that because there were so many doors and not enough hands to open all those doors. So this was a really fun show. Elliot Wasserman had directed this show. He's brilliant, of course. He's the head of our entire department. So he's brilliant, and this show was amazing. So that was really fun to assistant stage manage for. Am I even in this picture? Oh yeah, I am. Okay. Okay, so this picture is from KCACTF, which is Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival, and we're Region 3. So this was in January of 2019, this year. We missed out on the first week of classes to travel to Madison, Wisconsin. We presented our show, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, directed by Eric Altidy. We presented that, we brought that and showed all of the theater people that were there. We were in the huge theater, presented that in front of everyone, so that was amazing. And then a lot of students did designs and design presentations and competitions. So there's all different kinds: lighting design, costume design, sound design, dramaturg, directing, playwriting. So there's tons of different competitions. This specific photo was from Isabel Rogers. She was the dramaturg for The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. And so this is most of our group. We came to watch her presentation, and Isabel's in the blue in the center, kind of crouching down a little bit. The judges, they were really impressed by the group of us that were there supporting our fellow theater friends, and so we got a group picture together. We're all just shoved in there, but that was really cool because they were so impressed by us supporting them, because it was kind of sad seeing other people's presentations and no one was really there to support them. So we always make sure that at every design presentation that one of our students has, that we're there and we're supporting them, and there's at least a few of us. So that went on throughout the whole week, and we had so many of those, so that was really fun. Yeah. This picture is from Sesame Street Live. Feld Entertainment produced this show. This is a picture of a few of us who went on this trip, and obviously Big Bird in the center. Brad Barrage, who is a former USI student. He is the director of sound for Feld Entertainment, and he's pretty high up, so he's got some really cool stuff. He offered us to come and see the show, see behind the scenes, meet some of the actors, meet the crew, talk to them, see every backstage thing they had going on. And he offered that to some of our students so we could come and experience that. That was really cool because he's a former USI theater student, and so he knows Elliot Wasserman and Sean Jensen. So that was really cool to go and see that, and he basically offered us all jobs that once we graduate, if we go to Feld Entertainment, he'll make sure to get our names in. And he was really great, and he was a good guy to get to know, and we really appreciated being there and being able to see all of this stuff and get backstage tours and all that. So that was really cool experience, seeing a former USI theater student. This is their career and what they've grown into, and so that was really really interesting, really cool to see. That's that picture. Okay. So this is a picture of me. I'm welding in the scene shop with Andy Hammond. He is our technical director. He is head of the scene shop, and he's amazing. He is absolutely brilliant and creates these amazing designs, and works with Paul Weimer, who is our scenic designer. They work together and create these amazing shows, and but this is a picture of me welding in Andy's scene shop, and this was my sophomore year, I believe. I don't remember what I was doing in the shop that day, but I do remember I was just coming to I wasn't there for a specific reason. I was just there kind of hanging out. And Andy was like, have you ever welded before? And I was like, no. He's like, okay, well, let's get you geared up. We're gonna go do it. And I was like, okay. So it's scary, like, you know, having all this gear on. He's like telling you all the warnings and everything, but he helped me. He got me all geared up. We got in there and we started welding. And there's this little piece. It's a T shape, but I welded those two pieces together, and that was the first and only time I've ever welded in my life. But so that was pretty cool, and he posted that on the theater internal page, which was kind of funny. So that was a really fun experience, and Andy always wants us to try new things, so it's really cool because you can go to a scene shop and he'll just be like, hey, have you ever done this before? Let's do it. Let's try it. It'll be fun, you know? So that's always fun. Okay. This picture is from the show Italian American Reconciliation. This was the spring semester of 2018. On the right is Parker Hart. That is me on the left, obviously. For this show, I was production assistant, so I basically helped the production stage manager in anything she needed. So I was there throughout all the rehearsals, and then Elliot was like, we need a woman in the audience, but we don't have any other actors here that come to rehearsal every day. So, and then he picked me. He was like, you go sit in the audience and we'll do this thing. So it was this really cool thing where Parker just came out of the audience out of nowhere and just kind of walked down, and the lights are on him, and that's how he starts the show, and people are like, what is this guy doing? But then they realize it's part of the show. Well, eventually I was placed in the audience, so I'm just sitting there and people are like, wow, this girl's really dressed up for this show. And you know, Parker came down the steps and he eventually saw me and was like, oh, like surprised to see me and everything. And so that was pretty fun. I didn't have any words, but I used attitude, I flipped my hair, I did all that stuff. And so that was really fun to work with Parker and do that. It was just something really different and kind of breaking the fourth wall, you know, putting someone in the audience and doing that. So that was really fun. So as I said, I am graduating in April, and I have done a lot since I've been here. I've only been here at the theater department for 3 years, but I have made sure that I am a part of every show, got myself involved in crew, joined a bunch of different labs. I did light lab, scene shop, paint lab, I did a PR media lab, and so just being involved in every show is really important. It takes a lot of time, but lab is a part of being a theater student. So even if I wasn't stage managing or crew for a show, I could get lab hours and work in scene shop and help build the show. So that was really cool. So yeah, thank you. This has been Talking with Sydney.